eye-opening journey.
Hey everyone, it's JC from the Fox 107.5. Wouldn't it be amazing to catch a break from prices going up everywhere these days? I think so. Good thing Metro by T-Mobile has your back. They've lowered their prices on their new plans and are giving you a 5-year price guarantee on talk, text, and data. That means one line of unlimited 5G is now 20% lower, just $40, period. And you get a free Moto G 5G phone, all with no
Now that he's no longer routine class size, this task is less of a problem for him. But there's still the fact that every bush and every tree, every growing stalk and rising vine, flower, and branch is...
The crew, hovering inside the ship's control deck, hear through the biological man's telepheric.
All eyes turn to Steve, who is hovering upside down beside a punch disc input. Within his flickering head satchel, his fluidic brain eyeball spasms and darts, boggling at the telepheric, then darting rapidly between Cleo, Dot, Everett, and the biological man.
Guy? You're alive? Hello, Steve.
Everyone starts talking at once.
Wait. Did you say you're all inside the sun?
You were dead.
Funeral for you!
Zila, I'm so sorry. I told you to shoot.
What is it like
Thank you so
inside of the
much.
sun?
But Merlin cuts everyone off.
I realize this is all extremely fascinating and exciting, and I understand that you all want to talk to each other very much. However, I am, once again, in a situation where I don't have access to fresh box, and this teletheric is feeling very power-hungry at this range. Permit me to impose our previously agreed-upon methodology and check in again in an hour or so.
There is a brief pause while Merlin presumably is giving Felix a politely curious look.
If you would oblige me, Felix. Fine. Okay, fine, I'll give you my best guess. Wonderful. That's all I'm asking for. And all of you there on the ship, this goes without saying, but please do not turn on the fault light again until we learn more. Talk in an hour. Merlin out.
And the telepheric cuts out.
Turn back where possible.
In control, everyone looks to Steve again.
Guy,
Dot asks.
perhaps Barbara is there too.
Steve is quiet. His brain fluids are sloshing contemplatively.
I can't believe it.
He says.
Guy is alive?
They're all alive. My wife is alive. Come here, you guys.
And Everett grapples Dot and Cleo into a sudden, cumbersome, spinning zero-G hug, bursting into relieved, semi-hysterical laughter. She looks wrecked, yet elated.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I've been such a shit to you all. Oh, it's gonna be okay. We're okay. We're gonna figure it out. Dot, you are one brave little mini mother. Cleo, you're magic. Whoa, is that a sword? Oh my God, that's so cool. Steve, you're such a trooper. Bio man, you're more of a genius every day.
Thank you. I do feel a continued, slowly improving command of my faculties. And now I am experiencing
In
a
more than
dissonant
quarter of a mile,
combination of
turn left.
emotions. I am glad to know that the others are alive, but I am frightened to not know how to rescue them.
Oh, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna get the hell out of this place.
Cleo is hugging her back. Do you really think so?
Oh, I know so, Princess. My wife is in the sun and she can do anything. Fuck, I'm hungry.
Everett shakes herself, wiping happy, sad tears from her eyes.
Oh, you know what? I just remembered we went through all this trouble to undoor the food storage. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Maybe I'm gonna cry hysterically about my wife. Maybe I'm gonna take a nap in the stagecoach. You kids good? Good. Don't turn on the floodlight. Okay. Come find me whenever Merlin calls back.
And Everett floats away in the zero gravity.
Please let there be a single bottle of beer left.
Everett, I am also hungry for anything that's not
Drive more than
beans.
15
Do you think
miles.
Merlin will mind if I have a beer as well?
He zooms off after her.
Hey, it's your liver now, bro.
Steve seems to be literally gathering his wits. His liquid cognition globules have been looking a bit fragmented and scattered, but they now coalesce again into a single congealed mass.
He murmurs. information, but Steve holds up a froggy palate.
Please, a moment. I just need a minute. I need to calm my mental processes before they become unheld.
And he floats over to the prow windows, where his eye bulb appears to gaze out contemplatively at the dim sun.
Cleo and Dot remain near the inert fold-light, floating quietly. Cleo has sheathed the dark mica sword in the dark mica sheath that it extruded with, and is now fixing it to her belt so it doesn't float around and get in the way.
Dot watches her do so, feeling even more shy than usual.
Thank you, Cleo, for saving me.
Cleo, flustered, fidgeting with her belt buckle, doesn't meet Dot's eyes. Oh, I didn't really save you. I don't know what I was thinking. The Sentinel would have got you anyway if the fold-light hadn't been turned back off, and it turns out you would have been okay even then, just inside the sun.
Nevertheless, thank you.
Cleo looks up now.
You're welcome. You would have done the same for me. You did do the same for me. I think about that all the time.
They look at each other just a beat longer than seems reasonable. Spirally air plants drifting between them. Dot clears their throat.
You never mentioned that you knew how to use a sword.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm really out of practice. I didn't bring a sword with me, and I didn't realize I had the option of extruding one out of the wall. Anyway, I was never that good. It was just a hobby.
If Dot isn't mistaken, Cleo seems really kind of embarrassed about the whole sword thing.
Not false modesty, either. Genuine, uncomfortable, cringing embarrassment.
This is kind of baffling to Dot. So baffling, in fact, that they have the smallest of smiles.
Cleo, you pulled a dark mica sword out of the wall and you cut me free from a huge sun creature. It was amazing.
Whoa. Dot is smiling? Cleo forgets how to talk for a second. Thanks. I learned it from my granny.
I thought she was a gardener.
She was.
Steve, wits regathered, is drifting back across control toward them.
Oh, right. They're not alone in this room.
Steve, in all the everything, I completely forgot to ask. How did you turn off the fault light?
What do you mean?
You flipped the switch from across the room. It was you, wasn't it? Your brain lit up brighter than I've ever seen it before, and it was like you... I don't know. Is this what you meant when you said your people have abilities beyond the mundane?
Dot turns to look at Steve with some surprise.
What? When did this happen? I wish I'd seen this.
Steve's pupil quivers.
Right, yes. My people have a bit of extrakinetic reach, I suppose you could call it. But I haven't done that in so long because it attracts the Sentinel. But it did seem like the only option under the circumstances. Yeah, the Sentinel was already here, so...
Well, you really saved the day. That was incredible.
You're very kind. I'm feeling pretty spent now, though. It's not an easy thing to do, pulling others with your brain. It really takes it out of you.
I suppose we can all take a rest now. There's not much to do until Merlin calls us back with more information. It's nice to know that the Sentinel isn't killing us all, but we're still kind of stuck. If it ever gets a hold of the fold light, we're toast. She takes a longing look at the elevator shaft where Everett and the biological man disappeared. Toast.
I suppose the next course of action will be to follow your bioluminescent signals to their destination. But must we truly wait for Merlin? Your companions and mine may be alive, but they are still out of our reach. I appreciate everyone's jubilance about how we will solve everything, but that is emotional thinking, not practicality. I think we should seriously begin to consider our plan, should our companions on the sun be trapped there forever.
Dot looks out the windows of control to the sun in question.
What do you mean?
Well, if it was possible to leave, wouldn't those captured have already done so?
Dot and Cleo exchange worried looks.
Guy and hopefully Barbara, both very resourceful individuals, have been there this entire time, apparently alive, and have not managed to escape.
I guess they would have left if they knew how, but wait, are you saying we should leave without them?
Steve gives Cleo's shoulder a mollifying pat.
No, of course not. Merely that we should perhaps prepare for the possibility, should the sun prove impossible to escape. Of course, we all want to help those who have been stolen by the Sentinel, but we do not have infinite time. This cosmos is deteriorating. Haven't you seen it? The way the bedrock crumbles when the sun flares and the fold flows quickly. This is not the behavior of a stable system. If we wait too long, we may lose our chance. We must not lose sight of our ultimate goal. To exit this cosmos, yes? To get back home? In order to accomplish that, we need only to know where to go and the ability to get there. You, Cleophy, are the one who can point the way. Everett is the one who can drive the stagecoach. The biological man increasingly demonstrates possession of all Merlin's knowledge. And the granddaughter and I are the ones who can commune with the Volklight to attempt safe passage. We still have everyone we really need on this ship right now.
Cleo furrows her brow. Something about all this is giving her a strange feeling.
Dot turns back from the window, back from the sun, re-engaging with Steve and Cleo. Do you really believe we can do it, Steve? Use the fault line successfully, I mean.
Perhaps not. You and I together, though. Perhaps yes.
Cleo is momentarily lost in thought. It's kind of like deja vu. She has felt this feeling before, many times.
I know you lack faith in yourself, granddaughter. You lost your teacher before you were ready. But I believe in you. I have glimpsed your potential. I can help you.
Cleo sees the look on Dot's face. Relief. Desperation.
You're not Mother Artifice, Steve.
Steve turns slowly.
Excuse me?
You can't replace him. And what do you really know about the Fold Light? Dot is the one who spent our entire voyage studying it. They're the expert here.
Of course. However,
Steve gestures demonstratively between the fold light and his own dimly flickering, fold-filled head.
through some coincidence of convergent evolution, your fold light and I share a certain similarity. I believe I can grasp its workings very intuitively, so I'm just nothing to help.
Cleo, I do need Steve's help.
Not as much as he needs your help.
Cleo is clenching her fists in agitation.
I'm sorry, we can't seriously be making a plan to leave here without everyone else.
It's just a contingency, Cleo, not...
And as long as we're on the subject of giving people up for dead while they're still completely alive, what about this whole cost thing? Everyone brushed right past that, but come on, there's no way we're going to just let Dot sacrifice themselves to get us home, right? Steve, you were talking such a big game about perseverance and sticking together right up until we learned that everyone's still alive. I mean, that's our crew in the sun, our friends, and your students too, Steve. I don't know how you can suddenly be in such a hurry to move on, because I'm not ready for that.
Her cheeks are burning hot with adrenaline. Only non-confrontational people pleasers know that pulse-pounding fear.
Sure, maybe we technically have what it takes to get out of here with just us, but it's just kind of feeling like you care more about the getting out of here part than about us.
The fold brought us together. I consider you my friends.
All of us, or just the ones who are useful to you?
Cleo sort of gasps, covering her own mouth like she can't believe you just said that.
Dot? I know you're overwhelmed. I know you miss Artifice, but just don't let Steve or anyone use you, okay?
The granddaughter looks confused, surprised. Use me.
I had no idea you felt this way, Clearfree.
The hurt and dignity and patience in Steve's voice makes Cleo scorn, sends her into a backpedal.
Steve, listen, you're great. You've been very nice to us, but we did just meet you recently, after all. I'm not saying that you are trying to use Dot. I guess I'm just sensitive to this kind of thing. I grew up around a lot of people who were really good at ensuring their own safety by manipulating the emotional states of others.
What? Please speak plainly.
Okay, I'm worried you want out of here so bad you'll say anything. Being friends means more than just being nice.
Steve is once again literally gathering his thoughts carefully.
Even though what you're saying is very hurtful, I want you to know that I barely know you well. I understand that it can be hard to trust a stranger, clearly. I do want to get out of here, desperately. I won't deny that. It is difficult to have no ulterior motives in my situation. I'll grant you that as well. If a friendship helps me achieve my goals, is that friendship invalid? Do not all relationships have an element of utility if you look deep enough? I've had my doubts about you as well, Clearfree.
Me?
Steve's pedipalps waggle the way you might drum your fingers on a surface.
Perhaps you and I are not friends yet, but the granddaughter and I are. So when I say this, I am truly looking out for my friend.
When you say what are you getting at?
Just that you might not be in a position to accuse me of manipulation. Where you come from, you were an outsider, weren't you? You lacked what your family values most. But not anymore. Turns out you're just like them after all. You do have a unique ability. So unique you had to travel beyond the limits of your home cosmos to even have a chance to perceive it. If you ever manage to return home, your life will be transformed. You will be a marvel among marvels. Why, the only thing that could be better than that would be to bring an additional prize on your arm. An offering for the family gene pool.
What?
I may not know everything, but I've picked up enough to know that this quiet little creature
He places a comforting limb on Dot's shoulder.
may be the most powerful among you. Wouldn't it just solve all your problems if you not only had a gift, but also brought someone valuable into the Gilbert family?
Dot goes very, very still.
That's not...
Oh, that's not it. From everything you told me about your family, Clearfree, I naturally presume that is your aim. Is that not what your family expects of you?
Cleo swallows hard. Her heart is pounding. She's finding it strangely difficult to meet Dot's eyes. That's not it. I would never do that. I've never even thought about that.
But it is clear in that moment, especially to a student of what is hidden and withheld, that is simply not true. You're lying.
Cleo can hear the surprise and the hurt in their voice.
You're lying to me.
They blink, as though trying to shake off a dream.
I should have seen this sooner.
Dot, no,
You do know what the granddaughter is attempting to become, don't you? Even I know that motherhood is a path that requires utmost dedication, focus, and asceticism. Yet you persist with your careless flirtations, Clearfree. If you really cared for the granddaughter beyond the benefits that they could bring to your own life, why would you make things so needlessly difficult for them?
Cleo is fighting to control her breath. She finds her hand on her sword hilt, clutching it so hard she's trembling. Actually, Steve, maybe you are just like Artifice.
Lala, this conversation is already ended. All I meant to point out, Cliff, is that you might want to take a look in the mirror before you go projecting your insecurities onto me. If we are going to get out of here, and I do mean we, the granddaughter must be allowed to permit their study of the food without distraction, without wishful denial of reality. To have any chance of succeeding, we must each do our part while allowing others to do their part, no matter what our personal feelings may be. There is an art to getting out of others' way, and right now, I think the granddaughter and I would both appreciate being left alone with the full blood. We have much to prepare for.
Dot?
Steve's right, Cleo. Please leave us alone.
But
Leave me alone.
Cleo desperately tries to catch Dot's eye.
But Dot looks away.
So Cleo goes.
Thanks for listening to Unmanned. If you're enjoying the story, please rate and review to help someone new discover the cosmos.
You can catch Unmanned every Wednesday anywhere you stream podcasts or through the Midst Podcast YouTube channel.
If you're looking to dive deeper into the story, become a Beacon member at beacon.tv or join the fold on minst.co to receive early ad-free access to episodes, behind-the-scenes exclusives, and more expanding bonus content.
Or if you just want to hear this podcast 2 weeks early and without ads, subscribe on Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
To stay up to date on what's next in the cosmos, sign up for our newsletter on midst.co or find us on social media at Midst Podcast.
Merlin is alone. He is perched atop a mountain of insane garbage.
The biological man's voice emanates from his chest, with Cleo sob-squealing in the background.
What happened? What happened? Merlin, are you okay? I'm all right. I just wanted to see if my built-in teletheric still worked.
Are you in the big garden now?
No. I don't think I'm dead. I'm definitely not sure where I am, though.
Cleo may be wondering if Merlin is in heaven, but at first glance it really looks more like he may be in hell.
Like old school, classical, fire and brimstone type of hell.
Not that he has a reference point for these things the way that you do, listener.
The air shimmers with heat. The cave-like surfaces surrounding Merlin are some sort of dark red stone, the red of ruby, of rust, blood, or perhaps a rich red velvet cake.
Broken and lumpy and uneven, like a cooling lava flow, with veins of hot orange magma glowing within its cracks and seams.
Merlin can see at once that this stone is not the same as the substance that the city is composed of. What Steve claimed was the basic matter of reality, equivalent to what their cosmos' theorists had called bedrock.
No, this stuff, this stone, is shockingly terrestrial, worldly, the stuff of pilots.
It has texture and form and physical realness in a way that the pitch-black graphite stuff of the city never came close to.
Unlike the bedrock city, where the ground curved up slightly, like standing on the inside of a bowl, here, now the ground curves slightly down, like Merlin is standing on the outside of the bowl.
Weird. Different. The walls are glowing with an orangey red radiance.
I would appear to be in some kind of subterranean environment. There's lava. There's gravity.
Oh yes, so there is, and lots more gravity than there was in the Bedrock City. Why, this is the closest thing Merlin has felt in some time to what he would consider normal gravity since they got here, though in fact, it now feels almost a little bit excessive. He could swear he feels heavier than usual.
You're not hurt, are you, Merlin? What did the sunbeam do to you?
Asks the biological man.
Well, it didn't feel great. It was kind of like being stretched and then compressed.
He rubs his faceplate. He hasn't really had taste as a sensation for a while, but a sensation very much like taste did flood his senses while that sunbeam enveloped him, manifesting as a very potent, heavy metal flavor in his mouth.
Maybe more accurate to say he's tasting where the experience of his mouth and taste used to be. He's glad it was brief.
What the fuck happened to you, Merlin? What do you see?
Everett's voice cracks with teletheoric.
If you're there, is anyone else there? I don't know, Everett. I don't see anyone else. And I don't see the Sentinel either. I'm standing on top of a pile of...
He shifts his feet, looking down.
Assorted junk. Please, give me a moment to get my bearings. There is no need to panic. I will call you right back. I promise.
And Merlin ends the call, granting himself a moment's peace.
Merlin carefully descends the mountain of garbage, appreciating his body's sense of balance. This place is nonsense. An absolute non sequitur. It's enough of a shock that it's actually helping to counteract the horror and panic of the near-death experience he just had. Almost like waking up from a bad dream by having a bucket of hot water dumped on your head.
The pile of stuff on which he has appeared is just one of many such piles.
This cave-like environment is filled to the brim with stuff, kind of like a hoarder's house or a landfill.
As his ocular eyes take it all in, he picks out select details.
Paper mache polyhedrons patterned with unrecognizable glyphs.
Big sheets of corrugated metal, bent, semi-melted.
Something that looks sort of like a bathtub, but is inside out.
Crinkly packets of red paste.
Hundreds of loose, scattered chartreuse green syringes.
Inscrutable rectangles made of an unknown material.
It's plastic, but Merlin doesn't know that.
Everything he sees is non-living, non-organic. Objects. Like him. Like him.
As he gazes around, he starts to pick out some order to the mess. In some ways, this actually seems semi-organized in here.
There are orderly rows of 2-inch silvery flakes.
A mound of mostly blue items.
Stacks of blue planks, assorted by length.
Metallic canisters with sloshing liquid in them.
Glass items.
Items that make ticking sounds.
Sharp things, fragile things, rusty things. It's like someone started sorting through the mess, got hopelessly hyperfixated on 100 different weirdly specific organization schemas, and gave up partway through each one.
So Merlin walks, wending his way through crumbling mountains of junk and blood-red stalagmites.
Terror sloughed sizzles in pools on the ground, or oozes out of the weird objects.
He keeps his distance from this, and of course from the lava coiling in between the cracks of dark red stone.
In some places, the lava even pours from the ceiling, slow, goopy, radiant.
It is so perplexing, so mesmerizing, so maze-like, that Merlin is caught very off guard when his walk comes to an abrupt end, at a wall.
Like a literal 90-degree, straight up and down, smooth wall.
So wait a minute, is he in a cave? Or is this just a very large, sort of cave-like room?
What is going on? The sheer amount of nonsense he's been subjected to. I can't. One thing occasionally makes sense around here.
He now stares uncomprehendingly at a huge, heavy blast door type thing set into the smooth wall. It has no visible operating mechanism, and it is clearly way too huge and way too heavy for a person to lift.
But then, he's not a person. Not anymore. He can do things a person can't. Merlin, the ideas guy, the cerebral one, the philosopher, the academic, the thinker, the mad scientist, never identified with his body much, beyond a convenient means to get around, a way to interface with others, and yes, a charismatic and handsome tool to smooth the way in social situations. Why, a means to open doors, you might say.
The body he's currently inhabiting is much, much stronger than any normal person.
That's by design.
Part of the reason he built and brought the Bocular Man in the first place was to help with heavy labor.
Well, heck, could Merlin really lift it? He's never really tested the limits of his bocular capabilities.
Maybe because, consciously or not, he always considered this body a kind of temporary experience, a hotel room.
But, after all, the biological man has been getting real comfortable in his body, growing out his beard, hanging out with his friends, looking through his memories. What exactly has Merlin been waiting for? He's in this body now. He is this body now. Merlin seizes the edge of the door, driving his mechanical fingers down into the red dirt until he feels the square edge there. And he heaves. Box buzz, legs flex, force redistributes. With his recently replenished box, he feels spry and powerful. Cosmos keep trying to kill him, and yet here he is, stronger than ever. He will not be the one to capitulate. This door will. And he feels something give. There's a shifting, a deep shuddering from within the wall. Dirt and stone rain from the ceiling. He hauls the door up, the box humming, holding it above his head like a champion powerlifter. As much of a rush as this is, that really takes it out of him. Even though he just switched out his box, he's going to run these new ones down fast if he keeps doing this kind of thing. Oh, okay, we're just going to go through and set that back down now. Okay.
Oh my.
Beyond the doorway, here now on the other side, Merlin gazes out over another cavern.
Overgrown like a rainforest, lit by the same primal earthly glow of fiery lava.
It is a tangle of life, a sort of a hell jungle.
Dense, bizarre underbrush creeps and coils. Veiny roots pulse beneath a spongy membrane of soil.
More isolated puddles of terror slowly along the plant life.
The air is thick, almost syrupy, but not with fog. With humidity, particles, odors, heat.
Translucent trees, trunks smooth and jointed like massive crustacean limbs, puff drifting spores that swirl like galaxies.
Succulent tubers ripple, wave, chameleonic flesh shimmering color.
Dewy polyps hang from thick black vines dripping honey fields.
Fibrous petals unfurl from the trunks of fat yellow cacti.
Fleshy fans rhythmically expand and contract like lungs.
Red flowers, meaty and glistening like exposed muscle tissue, twitch, trembling finger-like tendrils as they sense the vibration of Merlin's passing.
All of this extraordinary and breathtaking, but Merlin is just a bit more focused on the two people standing there in the jungle underbrush just ahead of him, gaping at him in open-mouthed amazement.
Felix! Zila! You're alive!
Oh shit, Merlin, I'm so glad to see you, but oh shit.
Shh! Can you not know?
Whoa, Felix and Zila! What a total and completely unexpected surprise to everyone.
Not least of all the listener.
No one saw this reunion about to happen. Felix and Zila are both looking alarmingly sunburned and painfully toasted. But at least they are alive.
What happened? What happened to you?
I don't know, I was shooting the laser and suddenly the sentinel was there and then the sunbeam happened and the next thing I knew I was wherever this here. And then Felix appeared a minute later, he basically fell right on top of me, and now you're here, so I guess that means the sentinel got you too. Oh god, what a disaster.
Felix looks exasperated, which is quite a feat considering all the other emotions available in this situation. Come on, Merlin, I heroically sacrificed myself to save you, and for nothing? What a waste of time.
Yes, thank you, Felix. That was very valiant of you.
Merlin does feel a surge of gratitude, though.
I never thought you would. And I can't even tell you how happy I am that you're... But where are we? What is this?
Zila brushes off a cluster of wriggling pods that have taken a mindless interest in her.
Hell if I know. All I can really tell you at a first glance is that this ecosystem, this is the most bizarre shit I've ever seen.
She takes it all in with wide, amazed eyes.
I mean, no two of these plants are the same species. None of these even look related to each other. This is not natural. Nothing here belongs together. I mean, even the Delta had more cohesion than this. This is like peak randomness. And it's so heavy. Does anyone else feel heavy?
Felix looks up through the dense vegetation at the dark red cave ceiling overhead. Would you be quiet? The sentinel's here somewhere. I swear I saw it a minute ago above the trees. I'm not sure where it went. I do not want to get blasted again. That was... God, that hurt.
Merlin blinks his eyes on and off, surprised.
It hurt.
Zila looks at him kind of incredulous. Yeah, it hurt a lot. It still hurts. You didn't feel anything? She kind of frowns at him. I guess it's maybe a little different for you?
Merlin doesn't like this. Doesn't like how little he apparently felt.
It was unsettling, disorienting, but I didn't experience pain per se.
Yeah, it was like getting shoved inside a blast furnace that was also an elevator that crashed into the ceiling. It sucked. I would rather break a limb than do that again.
Yeah, it was kind of like I was like a slinky that got stretched out to its limit and then just snapped back in a completely new location, all while also being weighed.
She gingerly touches her angry, first-degree burned skin.
That's still better than what I thought was going to happen to me, I guess.
Merlin, are you still there?
Merlin's telepheric squawks again.
I hope you are still there. Are you receiving me? This is the biological man. Yes. Sorry for the delay. I'm still here.
Felix lights right up.
Holy shit! Yes, Merlin! I forgot your telepheric. Fuck yes!
Yes, and I've got a connection to the biological man's handheld. Wherever we are, it seems we're still within telepheric range of one another. Who's there? Was that Felix's voice?
Everett chimes in, clearly very emotional. Zila leans over Merlin's chest. And me. I'm here too.
Everett is nearly choking on hope.
Oh God, if you both survive, do you think it's possible?
Just then, there is a sudden rustling through the overgrown jungle thicket as a big, barrel-chested, brine-smeared human man emerges through the vegetation, brandishing a makeshift spear.
No one moves. Everyone stares.
Holy shit, no way!
The big man says,
As Ripley Rawfield and Mickey Fluke emerge through the undergrowth behind him.
makeshift lab coat bandages.
All three of them look like they've been roughing it in a totally different and way more intense way than the rest of the crew has. Like serious, deadly jungle survival mode.
Merlin immediately lunges toward them, arms outstretched.
Oh my goodness, you're fucking alive! Why, who's alive? Who's there?
Everett shouts over the telephonic, practically in tears.
Mickey's tense, grime-smeared expression softens as she hears Everett's voice. She rushes forward and grabs Merlin by the shoulders, speaking into his chest-mounted teletheric grill.
It's me, Everett. I'm here. We're all here. I love you. Oh, it's so good to hear your voice. Are you okay?
Am I okay? Oh God, Mickey, I was so...
Oh, shit. Everyone flinches.
Rothfield lifts her head, listening intently and narrowing her eyes. We shouldn't stay here.
Merlin casts about.
So the Sentinel is here? Where is here, anyway?
Rothfield beckons to them. The entire group begins to move carefully into the underworld. Rothfield glances over her shoulder.
We're inside the sun.
Merlin nearly trips over a root.
The sun? Really? How is that? Okay, I will defer to you. You're the one who's been here the longest.
No, I'm not.
Mickey and Hamden exchange knowing glances as ahead, one more figure parts the leaves, bent and frail and hobbling.
A pendulum-like sack hanging from a shriveled neck stump swirls with sluggish fold and dim, barely visible flickers of light. Says the alien weakly.
Thanks for listening to Unend. If you're enjoying the story, please rate and review to help someone new discover the cosmos.
You can catch Unend every Wednesday anywhere you stream podcasts or through the Midst Podcast YouTube channel.
If you're looking to dive deeper into the story, become a Beacon member at beacon.tv or join the fold on midst.co to receive early ad-free access to episodes, behind-the-scenes exclusives, and more expanding bonus content.
Or, if you just want to hear this podcast 2 weeks early and without ads, subscribe on Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
To stay up to date on what's next in the cosmos, sign up for our newsletter on midst.co or find us on social media at Midst Podcast.
The crew, hovering inside the ship's control deck, hear through the biological man's teletheric.
All eyes turn to Steve, who is hovering upside down beside a punch disc input. Within his flickering head satchel, his fluidic brain eyeball spasms and darts, boggling at the teletheric, then darting rapidly between Cleo, Dot, Everett, and the biological man.
You're alive?
Everyone starts talking at once.
Wait. Did you say you're all inside the sun?
Dad,
Funeral for you!
Zilla, I'm so sorry I told you to shoot.
What is it like
Asking so
inside of
much. But Merlin cuts everyone off.
I realize this is all extremely fascinating and exciting, and I understand that you all want to talk to each other very much. However, I am, once again, in a situation where I don't have access to fresh box, and this teletheric is feeling very power-hungry at this range. Permit me to impose our previously agreed upon methodology and check in again in an hour or so.
There is a brief pause while Merlin presumably is giving Felix a politely curious look.
If you would oblige me, Felix. Fine. Okay, fine, I'll give you my best guess. Wonderful. That's all I'm asking for. And all of you there on the ship, this goes without saying, but please do not turn on the fault light again until we learn more. Talk talk in an hour. Roll it out.
Yeah, the teletheory cuts out.
In control, everyone looks to Steve again.
Guy.
Dot asks,
Perhaps Barbara is there too.
Prepare to keep right in 2 miles.
Steve is quiet.
Now at AX.
Like what they like, you know? And you have guys that would take first came back. It was really like coming out of COVID when there was nothing to bet on.
Right.
It was like here's like Russian ping pong and German soccer and fake horse races. I think that probably takes the
Did Secretariat beat Man of War in that?
I think Seattle Slew.
It was Seattle Slew, huh?
Yeah, I think it was Seattle Slew. And maybe American Pharaoh was up towards the top as well.
All right, very good. All right, so if you're a Browns fan, don't be overly optimistic, but be smart this weekend.
Well, yeah, like, could they keep it? Look, even if I came on here and I said I think the Browns are going to win, I have 100% conviction. Like, I'm always honest with people, right? Like, football's a really hard sport to beat, right? To beat the market. Like, I can be wrong about that. I think the Ravens are going to win. If I had to bet the game, I would take the Ravens to cover. But I would just caution, and I know it's tough because I think we're getting close to like the 30-year anniversary of the Browns leaving, right? Or is this that?
This is it.
I know, and I know.
This
destination right now.
Hi, I'm Chef Franklin Becker. You know the jingle. Now this...
Plus, you pick the mechanic you trust to do the work. With Endurance, your race stays the same no matter how many claims you file.
If your car is under 20 years old, Endurance has you covered with unlimited miles. Plus, your plan includes 24/7 roadside assistance anywhere in the country.
Because of what I saw, I still believe health and health support.
Needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person. You're the closest you've ever been. Rock bottom.
perfect time for me to malfunction because it's our anniversary doing this shit. Which, not to add to all the hilarious discourse about scripting, but we're apparently synchronized to wild event likelihood with our anniversary.
Just like I planned.
Just like I planned.
It's still 50, except this is 51.
It's 51, exactly. You know, look, everything is a pattern for us. Thank you so much for joining us. Before we jump into our session tonight, we do have some quick announcements to get through. Beginning with our first sponsor of the evening. Actually, I think our only sponsor of the evening. The big one, Octopath Traveler, Sam.
Hey, shoppers, have I got a deal for you? Introducing the incredible new Octopath Traveler 2, a brand new entry in the Octopath Traveler series that takes HD 2D graphics, a fusion of retro pixel art and 3D CG to even greater heights. But that's not all. Octopath Traveler 2 fights tough grease stains. Here's how poorly a leading RPG game cleans this gravy stained t-shirt. No thanks. But here's Octopath Traveler 2 dealing with that same tough stain. Oh! That's not true, but it is incredible. But that's not all. Octopath Traveler 2 is... Do we still have the other ones that could be broken refixed?
We still have it, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, but they don't know that. We could hold it up and say, you're supposed to put this on the top of the thing, let us through.
FCG, that's brilliant.
Well, I think it was Chitney's idea.
It was a real sponsor.
Chitney, that's brilliant.
Your voice is weird too. Is it the dust?
Like, it's just
So, Bob, that was a great idea. It's in the hole. We open it up and pop it in.
This big thing working.
This is the thing.
Massive otters, like probably 15 to 20 feet tall. It's from the top of this angle. It's partially now like covered at the base of the dust that's blowing around it. But it is a rotund egg-shaped entity, apparently. Egg-shaped. I don't know what happened.
Back up a second. How is Samus getting on that ship? And then plant Ira as they're plummeting to their death. Ira is going to grab Samus and teleport her somehow to the ground.
He promised he would.
Vowed to us.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I think they're gonna. They got this.
There's nothing to do about it now.
I'm going at 60-40.
which is the C60.
I think I'm going to keep that to myself. But
I don't need to read your mind.
no.
You want me to turn on this robot to fight for us? I don't know, maybe, or just to get us down inside.
Pilot it.
Or we could hide some of us in it.
Yes, it's got a big old belly.
It's got a bedroom in there. All right, someone hoist me up, and you guys are like watching out. No one's coming.
I
Right?
got your equipment.
Like essentially a central cargo space in the middle of this automaton that is used both for things like, defense and being sentinel to the facility, but also for carrying and helping construction, hauling of things to and from. But as you kind of, with Chetney's wolven help, kind of crawl inside and look about, yeah, it's definitely sustained a bit of damage. There are some scuffs and some dings on it. The interior, you can see the power core is completely fried. You see the bits of the inside, basically kind of based on the conversations that you had with both the professor and Mahara Joe, you kind of thankfully kind of glean at a quick glance the basics behind what should work inside that it's not.
And I have a sense of, so I know how it's supposed to work. Can I figure out what's wrong with it? Is it just...
It's power core is fried.
It's just the power.
Yeah, you look inside and there is kind of one of those arcane orbs that's kind of built up on the inside that's housed within. You can see... Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy hats voice actors sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons. And a couple announcements to give you before we start the show. First up, there's no sponsors, so Marisha, I think we just go straight to you.
Wait, what? Sorry, no sponsor? I had this whole thing planned. I was going to be Mr. T and make the grossest cup of tea ever and then drink it.
Well, there's no sponsors, you don't have to worry about it.
But if I don't have anything to advertise, who am I?
Right, so Marisha, you got some announcements to get to.
I do. I do, is that... Are you okay? We still love you. We got a Moon Lore video! Yeah, Order of the Cobalt Soul Archivist Danny Carr will catch you up on everything you need to know about Exandria's moons. So if you want to get caught up or refresh your memory about all of the crazy moon stuff that we've been exploring as Bell's Hells, you can watch it right now on YouTube. So that shit, you was a crack into a Slim Jim.
Come over here. You know that
Come over here.
the audience is just watching Omar. No one is listening to a word
Yeah,
we're saying.
I know. Got it.
You come over.
We're almost done. We're almost done.
Don't get that flutter butt.
Oh, this is big.
We also now have Chill the Last Gasp from Dungeons Class is out. This is an amazing two-player storytelling game of dramatic duels in any genre of choice, really, designed by Will Heinmarch and a great creative team of wonderful people. It features ready-made scenarios, complete with maps in the box, and pre-generated characters to dive right in, or you can make your own characters. Or hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons.
No. I stay.
Stay?
Yeah, because they're going to go do research anyway.
So you stay there in the chamber and watch as they sit down, huffing a bit. Reach into a smaller drawer and pull out what looks to be a small glass vial. Kind of like its smaller bottom, or is that wider at the bottom than at the top, and uncorks it. Kind of like...
What's in the vial? What it looks like?
What it looks like? It's like a dark brown liquid. They sit down and go... and start rubbing their temples.
Slowly tiptoeing out of the office.
It's about this point that you hear Imogen's voice in your head.
She's coming back. She's coming back and the stuff, and I don't remember everything I just said.
Back.
I guess what I was saying then was we should probably get out of here.
Okay. They're off doing research.
Are you feeling that rumble?
The delay on your mind shit is weird. These damn play lines are fucking up everything. That mean?
Do not mix pink salt with lemon and 2 other ingredients. If you don't want to donate your entire wardrobe in a few weeks, don't believe me. Give me 60 seconds to explain. This is the pink salt trick that took me...
In your head, you hear, I thought that group we met up with said that wasn't supposed to happen.
Me too.
At Wayfair, we bring style to every get-together. Oh, you brought wings.
You mean these wingback chairs?
But I think I'm not sure. Katha it's a rare thing, and I usually know Katha Bo, but I thought I was supposed to be a little bit more in charge of it, and I don't think I am as much. Or maybe there's room to grow, or I don't know.
We can make our apology.
First rule of the night.
Natural 20. Ooh! 22. Considering it, yeah, like Katha's been you know, an itch that you've learned to pretty much keep under control. As you kind of like have this conversation and glance out, you know, the faint breaks
in the gray cloud cover, the low kind of snow front that's coming in. You can see still the faint drifting of technicolor auroras in the sky, and you gather that what you carry is a curse, technically. And it seems people keep talking about all forms of magic and weird tend to be a little more elevated during this period.
Basically, it's not my fault. That's the real takeaway here. It's like an allergy, and I don't have any. I'm gonna stop the metaphor. Look, I'm sorry, Frida.
Yes.
Are you all right?
I had so much fun. I mean, it's tenuous there, but I enjoyed it, and you were so alive.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm at like 10s across the board in that state.
But I could still feel you and see you there beneath it. I saw you fighting. It was impressive. You were impressive.
That is not the reaction I was expecting.
Well, no harm, no foul. I seem to be okay, minus my coat. It's okay. It was fun. I shot him in the face.
You shot me in the face?
A few times. I missed more than I hit you, but it was still fun.
Yeah. I like that you enjoyed it. I would hate to put you off since we've just met. Were you afraid?
Of course.
Oh. I'm sorry for that.
No, fear's part of life. I was more afraid that we'd lose you, which is why I went out to you. I wanted to make sure you were okay. I never experienced that firsthand.
Are you a hunter? I mean, usually I would think the display and sounds of a person turning into a giant wolf beast and howling stuff would be
Well, I think before I woke up, I think my name suggests I was a ranger of some sort. And traveling is normal to me. It feels normal.
Oh yes, far-ranging integrated defense automatons.
Free.
Cool. Your wounds. Do you mind? Could I see?
Sure. And I think it's sort of the first time this morning that I've paid attention to it. How do I feel?
I mean, you feel like you've recovered mostly. You slept for the night, so you're able to recover your hit points and such. And you see scrapes, and unlike FCG, which has more of a solid mechanical creature exterior, where it looks very much like an automaton design. Frida's design is more naturally humanoid, almost like a fully armored humanoid with spaces in between where it looks like there's almost like a leathery tubing and in places that kind of hold it together. And you recall, you can see kind of some of the wounds. There is almost like a dark brown brackish fluid that's dried in some of the wounds that have healed up. So it's interesting. It's almost like it's an automaton similar to FCG, but slightly more humanoid in the appearance, as well as the scratch marks, the gashes.
Things almost like fruit. How would you say that? Like it's metallic components attached with sort of like a tongue, leathery.
No, I would not.
Brown leathery.
Like a brown leather
tongue sort of.
No, I would not at all.
Thanks, yours. He only has one tongue. Frida has.
You're joining in on this too? You're all just.
I want nothing.
No, it's great.
I want nothing to do
I just hold your fate in my hands.
Yeah, it's almost like Frida's more advanced than you.
Oh, that's, I wouldn't say that's true.
Well, no, like just that, you're like a much earlier model. Maybe you're like really ancient.
That's interesting.
As I'm looking at the wound, can I see the difference between like slashing and any puncture marks? Is what I would be looking for.
Yeah, make it. Actually, medicine or perception is free.
Don't order coffee until you see this.
The reason better
this fall letter is because of the orgasm. The best part of butyrate is most people don't know that the lining of your heart, the cells that line your colon, 80% of their nourishment comes from the assistance. That's a fucking natural one.
For two.
Honestly, you're not familiar with the body type of an automaton like this, so...
You look fine.
I think one of the reasons I may have survived your attack is because I don't have blood. You seemed disinterested.
Oh. I guess that's good. It won't be a problem. It won't be a problem again, I promise. I think I'm attracted to things that move and shiny things, just in general and in my elevated state. But
I wouldn't make any promises that you can't keep.
It definitely will never happen again. I promise.
Thank you. That means a lot. I was thinking as I was powering on yesterday evening, Imogen, that you were trying to contact your friends. What are their names, by the way? Okay. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Loudly.
It's Laudna. Lauren and Ashton.
We have more than just those three friends.
Sure.
But those are the ones that we talk about.
I only have one friend. Well, now I have more friends. I think there's a place in Ithador, the Velum Steeple.
The what?
The Velum Steeple. No promises, but there are some very learned people there, some magically inclined people there, and I think maybe they might be able to reach out to your friends, or they might know someone who can, or maybe be able to steer you in the right direction in regards to this magical lock.
It sounds wonderful. I hope that they're not suffering the same thing that we are right now, but I mean, anything would be good.
I'm sure they're worried about you also.
I hope they're around to worry about us.
Of course they are. They just can't talk to us. This place that we're going to today, Uvadern, it's safe. It's not overrun by bandits and warlords or anything like that. And folks like you and me are accepted there. A lot of weird looks, or just...
I've experienced my fair share of weird looks, but I've never been harmed or, pardon my French, fucked with.
Freedom. The influence is clear.
What?
I can
No. You as the driven snow.
Nothing's changed, I see. It's awesome.
Should we set off for this place?
You have contacts in the Velum Steeple?
Not contacts. No, I mean I've visited and been inside, but
I've never. It's fancy. I mean,
Sounds like a church. Is it a church of some sort?
It's almost like a museum. Like I've never been inside. They don't. No.
They don't allow visitors. Is it the same way as a Starlight Express? Starpoint Academy that
Do you need healing, Imogen?
Yeah, I do. I'm distracted. No.
I guess we'll see when we get there.
Chet,
Yeah.
you bit me last week.
What?
I am now also a
You're in the pack. Okay, it's time to get my face tattooed on your buttocks. Do you want a profile or straight on?
I don't want. I'm not. I'm just kidding.
What do you mean?
You did it by me. You did it by me.
Okay, don't tease.
It's just trying to.
Seriously though, like, how do you know he didn't attack anybody else?
I asked.
What do you mean you asked?
I asked if everybody.
No, what if there was another person wandering around the woods that wasn't part of our group?
They probably got fucking killed. Yeah.
Chad.
What? Wouldn't be the first time.
You said before you.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they were all bad. Are you sure about that?
No, he
I
has no
promise.
memory of it.
This is something you really need to get under control. You could be a menace to yourself and others.
how would you go about doing that, though? How would you go about getting this under control so you can stop being a menace?
Well, remember, we instituted the restraint system where every night.
Yeah, well, it didn't work, did it?
Well, we're not on an airship anymore, Imogen.
Around, you just like hug. Or your. No, I know Deanna, but your girlfriend. Former girlfriend. Fling at best.
Together, not. Have you?
What? What?
No.
What are you asking?
I don't know. Things happen quickly.
I'm too old for it now.
Do you think we banged it out while you were asleep?
4 hours is a long time.
We can help a lot of stuff.
It's a very accepting group.
That is, yeah.
In your head, you hear, did y'all bang it out?
No, we did not. I just, nope.
In your head, you hear, did they bang it out?
He's saying
Look, it's totally fine. I'll just start tracking the moon again when we're not getting teleported to a different continent. I was a little shook up. I got caught off guard.
Hi, it's Nicole from Sandy Hook Promise. Will you sign our petition demanding Congress to do more to prevent school shootings? My beautiful...
God, I was on my heels. I'm sorry. And I haven't killed an innocent person in a while.
All right, well, we just gotta keep tracking the moon.
Yeah.
And when we know that it's gonna be full, we gotta just
lock it down. That's if the world still exists by the time the moon's full.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point? Why not? Just get out there.
So interesting. We should go. Let's go. I am stifling a panic attack because I think it's the first I'd heard that a bite transfers like lycanthropy. Do I see the very obvious bite mark on my friends?
I wouldn't say it's obvious. Make a perception or medicine check.
Look, I had some hard bite.
There's a lot of rules.
12.
12.
Can I have advantage?
Just cuz.
DM to DM.
Like, homie to homie.
The DM. Can I burn my free advantage? Can I do your Illuminati hand signal?
Nope. 12 isn't terrible. It's better, slightly better than average. And knowing your friends, as well as you do, and as long as you've traveled together, in taking a moment and asking to cross, you see some of the scratch marks and some of the wounds that have healed through magic and just the natural process of the orangutan. There are some marks around like the shoulder that kind of was hidden by the collar of the coat, but that looks like puncture wounds.
Ghoul. I think when I put the death word on you today, it stings like a sunburn. Just a little stressed out about it. Like, here you go, buddy.
That's. I didn't want to say anything yesterday, but I didn't realize how comforting it was to have this done every morning. But yesterday you did Mr. Buckapee and
Mistake I will never make again.
No,
I'm so sorry.
I think it's. You're free to put your death word on wherever you
I didn't, but the one time I didn't. That was Eve, I think.
It was kind of exciting.
Stop saying that!
I'm concerned with your jacket.
We can fix the jackets.
It's okay, dear.
You're good.
I'm better than good. I feel alive.
Light. I know. Okay. Just walk off and heck around like
Alrighty. You gather your things and prepare for your journey to the
Yes.
Yay!
Alright.
If we make it alive.
It is the better part of a day's travel. There is a fog that's blowing in from the cold front above. It looks like a snowstorm, but at least it's a day and a half off, so it won't hit probably until you reach the city and are comfortably within the warmer subterranean earths of the city. But for this final leg of the journey, I'd like somebody to roll between.
I'll do it. 11.
11. You managed to travel through the mountain range following the paths that you're very familiar with, safely avoiding any sort of
visually distinct hunting grounds for larger beasts, and kind of staying to some of the open spaces to make sure that the glass blades that are keeping eyes on the exterior of the mountain accidentally take you for any dangerous individuals that are wandering close to the city en route. But eventually you do begin to approach the base of the mountain that contains the city itself, just as the sun begins to get low in the sky, which, while you can't see it directly, you can tell that the temperature and color of the clouds beginning to dim with the end of the day. The wind is getting a bit colder, and you're arriving just in time as you begin to ascend on the bend towards the top. And you can see there are a number of metallic cap entrances that are locked away and partially buried in snow. Eventually you come around to what looks to be a massive court with century buildings and towers that look out. You can see there are cloaked figures just kind of keeping an eye. As you approach, you see a few crossbows kind of resting up on the edge of open windows or arrow slits nearby. You can see there are large, what look like barracks, but almost like the front has been carved out and it's a stable. Within there you can see there are thick mountain horses with their heavy coats that are ready, as well as goats, these large mountainous goats. The flock goats that are indigenous to this mountainous region. Thick, meaty legs and thick fur and these massive ram horns that curl in, and you can see them kind of huddling next to each other for warmth with the storm front coming in. As you approach, looks at you with this big old square, creepy pupils.
Awesome. Yeah, more expensive than the horses.
Are they?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Brett, capturing a true story for a documentary class assignment.
Hello everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role. Hello everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy ass guys have to sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons. And we've lost contact with most of them. Gradual descending corkscrew motion. When I say slow descending, I mean it's miles of it slowly transitioning around a central column that kind of marks the center part.
We can take care of the creature.
Yeah, but if that thing starts thrashing about, those houses are gonna come down.
It's true.
And cast Guardian of Faith in front of the people interposing it.
Look it. I am.
Hello everybody, and welcome.
We'll find out.
We gotta have a safe word. Do you remember the old one?
Is it still macaroni?
It is. Like your macaroni, we're getting you active.
Not usually, no. Just if he gets angry, he just turns into a son of a bitch. No, just wait.
So you are now. Metcon, private jet. Alright. Alrighty. So, leaving the warm, welcoming, lovely, breakfast-scented abode of Dan.
We start falling leftovers in our pockets, so we have it.
Oh yeah, you got hot ready to travel, yeah?
That's fine. Should we just put it all in your belly just like it's Tupperware?
Yeah, I'll put it on.
Keep walking.
Sounds like some electric rollers.
Put a towel in there. It keeps everything from drying out.
Yeah, that's valid. Perfect. All right, after setting up your fantasy healer companion cleric / food processing unit, you return to the Augur Trail and begin your descent deeper back into the central deliberation disc of Uthador. You return to the familiar center of the marketplace, and just beyond it, where to the right, you recall seeing in your brief passing by the day before, and you knowing its presence there, what is now known as the D&O Toy Emporium.
Oh.
see as you glance over is a impressive base floor made of well-cut and cemented mason stone. A second story above that, built of the same material, but the roofscapes themselves, these long plates of metal and iron that curve up at the end, almost giving this sort of presentory, majestic, magical look to it. Everything is curved into almost like eyelashes that come off the edge of the roof. You can see there's numerous smokestacks that just kind of like plume up, but the smoke vanishes. The smoke doesn't gather well here unless it's properly given the means of escaping from the city of Uthadurn, but this magic seems to be illusory. It vanishes after a few feet. There are lights strung across the exterior, and it is painted in vibrant turquoise and shades of purple that kind of scoop between to where it has almost a half carnival invitational vibe to it. The windows are currently shuttered. The front door is closed, and with a large sign is present, you can see there's a handful of figures that are just kind of settled and gathered upon the exterior of the premises.
Like waiting for it to be open?
You see what looks to be two younger dwarfs that are dressed in simple cloth attire, that like aprons with simple dress shirts that are rolled up a bit in the same kind of turquoise and purple vibe. It's very like those like weird blueberry Pop Tarts that have like the turquoise and purple coloration. It has that kind of vibe around the exterior between like the dark iron.
Yes.
Wearing similar colored attire, and they're gathered next to looks to be a tall for a dwarf, broad-looking dwarf gentleman with kind of a bald, smooth head on top, with kind of a cloudy billow of white hair that rests just about the shoulder, who is dressed in a large leather apron and looks to be a coat that they placed over, like a big kind of elbow patches that are worn through a little bit, like a deep kind of red coloration, and they're all just kind of looking towards the complex in the stillness.
Is this what it looked like when you were here?
No, it actually had some respect before it went all cray. No, it did not have these newfangled metal, whatever they are, coming off of the roof. It was only one story. It was open most times in business. I changed my mind. I can't go in. If you want to go,
there's people here.
You hear on the door, and one of the people goes up and puts a key in it, unlocks it, lifts it open, and the door immediately slams open, pushing that individual back onto their ass as a burly-looking, like 6.5 foot tall orc in full armor, showing like singe marks across like the fur trim of their armor and part of the face like darkened in black soot. And you see smoke emerging from their singed hair as they emerge and close the door behind, holding what looks to be a large axe in one hand. They kind of emerge and they're like, put it up, and immediately they're like, they start like wrapping him in a blanket for a second, and he like falls to the ground and rolls around for a second as they kind of put out little bits of lingering flamer on him, as people nearby start to kind of look over and muttering amongst themselves of what's happening. He stands up and goes, "Fuck this, I quit. I didn't know it was going to be this kind of a deal. Get out of my face," and pushes one of what you now gather to be employees of the Emporium out of the way, and he just kind of stomps off in your direction before pushing past your crew, and you can immediately smell that pungent scent of burnt hair.
Celestial Rule, take two?
I don't know. We didn't have any like flame work inside. That's unexpected.
That's another disgruntled employee. Maybe it's not going so great in
I
there.
don't think that was an employee. That looked like, I don't know, someone the employees hired. That looked like, like muscle.
Are the employees outside? Starting muscle.
Sir, what were you doing in there?
He's like off.
Damn
He's not
it.
even listening. He's
this other employees like talking about something a bit nervous, and you can see the burly dwarf figure now turns around. You can see like the long, kind of well-groomed white beard that's almost down the middle of his stomach, almost like right where the navel is. Just kind of like gray leather pants and thick work boots on it. His hands. It looks like he's dressed underneath the jacket and the apron like a nice button-up, almost like a silk dress shirt. You know, rosy cheeks and a little nose.
Like a cherry?
Like a cherry, yeah, just like a little round nose.
Does he have a twinkle in his eye?
You're not close enough to see, but roll perception.
Twinkle check? Natural 20.
With a natural 20, you can see as he looks over the concern on the brow towards you, and you distinctly see where once there was a twinkle.
Oh.
Now there is a dull lack of spark.
It's gone.
He's lost the meaning of Winter's Christmas.
Well, that's certainly going to be a big problem.
Wow.
I don't know what we're going to do about this.
We have to. I don't know who he is, but
No, he just looks sweaty and frustrated.
I recognize him.
Yes.
I'm invisible.
You vanish, and indeed you see Oldgar Dregadon. Degradon.
Now what you see behind me looks like a traditional shingle, but in fact it's this panel right here. This is a...
Sorry. Dredagon.
Did Travis come up with these impossible names? Jesus.
Travis. He sounds fine as hell.
As Oldgar Oldgar goes ahead and like sits on a nearby stool and just kind of rests and kind of takes a scarf out and wipes the sweat from the brow and goes,
Oh, I don't know what we're gonna do. Sorry, friends. Go ahead and take a break. There's not much business happening this way.
What?
Where's Jenny?
I'm here.
Are we gonna help him? Or?
He seems like he needs help.
Should we
Ask him if he needs help. That's what you should do. Ask him.
You're nice.
Hello.
Oh. Hi there, miss. I'm sorry, we're not open for business today. We're having a bit of a pickle.
Oh no. Well, what's wrong? What happened?
kind of looks about at the rest of your crew as,
well, I mean, we all know things have been a bit loopy these past few days. A lot of failed enchantments. Well, we've taken on a lot of businesses of late in the means of magical trinkets and bubbles and gifts that the kids seem to be into these days.
Enchanted toys?
Some of them, yes. I don't deal with a lot of those. I'm deal more on the business side of things. That's more of Drix's side. But, well, see, one of our best sellers were the whistle cages. They were these, you can see like he gets lost in thought for a second, and there's this like cold sadness in his eyes for a moment. I don't know much about them. They're just sort of these enchanted cages that my business partner would have imported. And they were utilized to contain Paimon firebugs, and the kids seemed to like to have them as like night lights, and it kept them contained and safe and all together a fantastic bit of joy for the whole family. Well, they whistle cages lost all their magic, setting free the Paimon firebugs all throughout the inside of the shop as of the past day or so, and they've begun multiplying and taking over the store. Well,
Drix is a little worried. At this point, you hear another voice from around the corner say, "Drix is worried about what?" And you
Sounds like a villain. That sounds like a villain if I've ever heard of it.
It's a misdirect. We don't know.
You see stepping around a tall, elven gentleman, looking young to middle age, blonde curled hair and a long pointed nose that comes out in an almost Ichabod Crane type presentation, dressed in ostentatious clothing like a snide Willy Wonka, along with like odd top hat, walking with a cane and a slight limp. Yes, as my esteemed business partner has presented before you, we are in a bit of a pickle. My apologies. My name is Drixlix Ovon, owner and purveyor of D&O's Toy Emporium, alongside the esteemed Ova right here.
You're the one that makes the... Who makes the toys?
But the majority own the business here. The toys are made by Olgar. They are outsourced to many extremely talented creators, crafters, builders of my designs.
Oh, so it's not locally made?
Some things are locally made, but why would we not allow ourselves to enjoy the breadth of talent all throughout Exandria and Wildmount itself? After all, a growing business does need to expand its horizons, isn't that right, Olga? I was like, yes, of course.
And now you're having problems with your inventory? Is that right?
Yes, of course. Unforeseen circumstances. Looks over at you, Piggers. Seem to behave not the average wanderers of the city.
I mean...
We can do
Guys, the new puzzle game Royal Kingdom just launched, and it's the follow-up to Royal Match, but the games are different. Kingdom has King Richard, while Match is King Robert, and look, if you're confused, don't worry, I'll break it down. Royal Kingdom...
Well, it seems there's a vacancy. Are you looking for work?
Well, I actually was just looking for, fine, very fine, masterly crafted wooden toys.
Should you be able to help us in our predicament or know somebody who can help us, we'll pay you a finder's fee. And when all is said and done, I'd love to show you our back stock of such fine wooden crafts.
Do you happen to have anything kind of along the lines of this?
Something so rudimentary, let me see.
I'm going to show it to Olgar. Like this?
That's fantastic work.
It is. Anyway, you need help? Did I? No. I hired somebody to make this. Very, very masterful craftsman.
That's fine work. Yes, I'm sure it is, but you know, still, antiques are quite the rage in some places. Good.
Oh my God.
But nevertheless,
what sort of favor did you need? I mean, we were just shopping, but you seem to be in need, and you're the helpful sort.
We were trying to get the aid of some of the local glass blades, but they were a bit preoccupied as late with the events and the grand display, and they had a hard time getting a few of them to return my summons. But we're in the lookout for mercenary work.
For a firebugs?
Yeah, we've got firebugs that are dangerous, and also I have a pet. I have a pet. Ooh, this could become dangerous. Would it be continuing too long?
What?
What kind?
Olgar goes.
Drixlich here happens to be an appreciator of rare creatures. And he took up as our
recent mascot kind of like takes a rock and chucks it up, and you can see the sign where it says D&O Toy Emporium. Beneath it, you see this adorable looking like worm with a cartoon face that's like smiling. It looks like a glowworm. It's just like yeah. Indeed, crascalids are an incredible creature. In their larval stage, they remain most temperatures. Unfortunately, where they reside, usually in much higher temperatures, they naturally go into their pupal stage and their final adult stage, which is far more dangerous.
Has it gone into its larval state yet?
Well, I haven't been inside yet. That's why I need mercenaries to go ahead and take out these cannon firebugs before they get to my pet and make things exponentially worse.
How big are these full-size wormy bugs?
I don't know. I've not seen one.
Don't yell at us.
I'm not yelling. I'm just very over.
It does seem like some of us would want to go in there and look around and see what sort of chaos is. I mean, it seems like your fortunes have been up, but now they're like the down of the whistle cages.
What?
Real bad.
You okay? What time is it? Does anybody know what time it is? How much time we got?
Well, clockwork timepieces are relatively common for homesteads here within Uthadern, and so you would know it's about 8:39 a.m.
Okay, so we got a few hours. A few hours to take care of this. That's nothing.
Did you keep these little creatures that you like your pets? Are they in cages?
I just have one. My room resides on the top floor. This is as the Mitchells take over the business.
You don't have to keep saying that part. We got it.
I'm just letting you know this is very important to me, and I'm to both of us. And unfortunately, some people's responsibilities was to keep things safe and contained, drug at all. So now I have to clean up this mess. And I would like to offer 2 individuals that you might bring upon as mercenaries to this endeavor a fine payment of 500 gold pieces for a job well done.
Amazing!
And a possible sponsorship from D&O Toy Emporium. I would request not to have all of the firebugs slain, if contained possible, as they are a valuable asset to our business to be recontained.
What if the magic never comes back? How are you going to contain them?
If the magic will come back, there's still magic throughout the city. We just had a brief hiccup.
You said it was 500 gold apiece?
That's what he said.
500 gold.
For two persons, though.
I mean, for how successful you all are, 500 apiece really is not that much to ask.
Your persuasion check.
Got it.
Do not mix pink salt with lemon and 2 other ingredients. If you don't want to donate your entire wardrobe in less than a week, don't believe me? Give me 60 seconds to explain.
Good job.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Add the D4.
Oh, I got it.
You can't get gas station.
Why not? Just hide on the button. You got it. Don't forget to guide yourself. I can't guide you.
I love the idea of like. I mean, of course, for other people, there's visual and somatic components to the spell. Understand. This is a discussion that can ongoing. Oldbar goes, 500 apiece. I think that sounds like a viable option. Should somebody help salvage our business, which is only growing more and more dire by the minute.
Yeah, I mean, from inside the shop, there's definitely a rising such a clatter. We should really just go inside and see what's the matter.
I really agree. Greatly appreciate it.
Mr. Dicklick, is your bedroom locked? Dicklich, I'm sorry. Is your bedroom locked? Do we need a key to get into anything?
Pulls out a small key ring. This one hands you this small silver key that has D and O put into it.
Got it.
That should let you into the room.
So, are you to take this work on yourself?
Yeah, I know. I mean, we're strong, capable.
Very well.
Magic. Well, as we prepare to follow him, I am going to try and, because I can't see Mr. Huckabee, but I feel like I can feel his hatred in the air. And I like Mr. Huckabee, so I am going to try and do two things at once to him. I'm going to kick the cane out from under him in a way that would appear as if it was an accident. And then I'll try and hold him up. And while I do that, I would like to steal the key rings.
All right.
May I like all the other keys?
Yes, yeah, I will allow you to assist. See, this is your game. All right, so, he goes, well, allow me to briefly open the door. It is unsafe, so I recommend a rapid entry.
How big are these creatures?
Oh, they're very small.
Oh.
They tend to swirl.
Got it.
Can I step back away from the group and I'll, out of his line of sight, can I run my chisel across my palm and have ice shards, do a little crimson right, and just have it run up the blade?
Yeah.
Drop my invisibility?
I love that.
Okay. Do I stay invisible or does it drop?
It is not an attack, it is technically not a spell, but it is a magical right. It's a challenge. I will say it probably will.
Okay, great. I'll drop and just stand there with my chisel behind my forearm and just watching what's happening.
Okay. So he turns towards the door, at which point you kind of approach and see the proper opportunity.
Oh, it's unsafe. I should probably...
Go ahead and make an athletics check for me. He has disadvantage because he's natural too.
16.
Okay. Oh no.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. It's all wound.
Right, Lord. You're so brave.
I appreciate that.
Let me just help you up here and I'll...
Make a sleight of hand check. As you go ahead and help kind of carry the back and draw the attention and start talking to him as he kind of gets stuff like that.
So...
It's an advantage.
Can I outtrust again?
19 plus 4, I believe. Sleight of hand, you said, right? 19 plus 4. That's right.
Yep. I'm very sick. Sorry, it's early. I haven't had all of my oatmeal.
Just had some.
You need a pancake ring? We got an extra.
Thank you. Olga, you keep watch. I'm going to go finish my oatmeal. Puts his hat back on, picks up his cane, and walks off. You clutching the ring of keys, palms into your pocket.
As he starts walking, can I time a group of people coming along the street? And I'm going to try and walk along next to him, and I'm just going to run the chisel along the lower back of his calf and cast brand of castigation on his leg and land into the feet of the people walking.
Yes, you may. As it starts walking into the road, you see kind of once he's not in visual range of the people, you can see starts showing a little bit of frustration and reaches into a pocket and pulls out what looks like a small Yes, it is. It is. It was during where there's withers.
At Wayfair, we bring style to every get-together. Oh, you brought wings.
You mean these wingback chairs?
Pops into his mouth and I do love that hard caramel flavor. As you get from underneath, you go ahead and you don't have to roll to attack. You just no! Goes under. Go ahead and make a stealth check to try and dodge into the crowd.
No. Come on. That was 24.
Oh, 24. Hits this 12-year-old kid who's playing with one of those cup ball things. He goes, "Watch where you swing that, brat!" Oh, ruined my pantaloons. And continues to walk off on his way. You feel bereft of attention.
FEG, can I get like a little to-go plate?
Yeah. Want to just reach in there?
Just get there. And I want to offer Olgar, just, hey, why don't you just take a seat out here and have a nice breakfast?
I didn't want to assume. I just maybe thought that was armor when you first approached. I've not been fed a meal out of another person's stomach before. That's a new experience.
Well, I've been told it's all pretty good. I can't taste it myself, but I made it last night. Or no, you made it. I kept it warm.
That's
Teamwork.
That is quite delicious. Thank
The owner of this place is really something else.
He's a unique individual who has a good mind for business and has been spearheading the steady expansion of our trade after many years of not finding quite the approval audience and community that we have. The surface docks are this fucking son of a bitch has crushed the spirit from me and every maker beneath me. And I can't wait to go home and drink my sorrows for my poor choices.
And I'll find someone's eyes just across the street and be like,
Let's go. In your head.
yeah.
Let's get the book.
I'll walk around Olgar's field of view and just wait for the door to open.
Okay.
Yeah, alright. Well,
Good luck.
Thank you.
Don't get in too much trouble. If it gets bad, you go ahead and rush out here and let me know. I'll open the door, all right?
Sweet. Thank you.
No, thank you.
And keeps eating off of the plate.
How bad could this be?
You open the door and immediately the smell of burnt wood and hair hits your nostrils from kind of the darkly lit interior. You all enter the chamber?
Yeah, so wait, is Chetney with us?
Yeah, he was waiting.
I'm gonna slide in.
Okay. Just kind of sort of.
I just jump up and clutch to Burns in her thigh.
No one's in here. You can get off my leg.
Okay. Gotta go down real slow. Oh boy.
Alright, as you all enter the D&O Toy Emporium, closing the door behind you, the shadowed specter of what is likely a lively, child wonder-filled interior now sits somewhat soot-filled, empty, intense. That's where we're taking a break. Back here in just a moment to see where this takes us. But yeah, we'll see y'all here in a few minutes.
killed any minute.
I was feeling for Mr. Bobby.
I didn't
act on those. Yeah.
I didn't even see
Yeah.
the keys.
Ms. Calloway just did a lovely bait and switch there.
Which is amazing. I also have his room key right here.
Route
His room key?
calculation.
I'll trade you.
Drive more than 50 miles.
We can search everything else.
If there's any chests.
I saw you guys conversing, but I don't exactly know what we're doing. Are we burning it down from the inside?
We have to get take care of some bugs.
Swarmy
Are
bugs.
are we getting rid of the bugs?
But I don't know how to catch swarmy bugs.
Kill them.
Well,
Don't kill all of them.
as long as they're not finding fireworks, we'll be okay.
No, they're. Oh,
Why?
my.
No.
Why?
Drive more than 2 miles.
Oh my God.
Oh no, he's going off to his
Of all
mind
the
house.
centuries of my past, the darkest. Oh, I don't fucking. I heard of. I hit radio.
Shut up.
I was ready to go with you. Like,
Well, radio.
All right. So where are these bugs?
So as you're now within the main kind of entryway to the chamber here, you see there's a clerk table at the front with a chair. There are all manner of small knickknacks and like metallic toys and creatures that are kind of set up on the display at the front. You can see there are hanging lanterns that the oil has burned out at this point. There is a doorway to the right, and there is like to the right and left of this central clerk chair a large archway that leads into kind of a wide hallway into the back of the shop as well. But hanging all around are strings of cable with like small glass shapes on the, like animals for decor. You can see there is now that the smell of burnt hair and soot has passed you, there are nice kind of almost candy-like smells that seem to just occasionally drift through the air. Good on you. You can see there are shelf units on the sides of little tables and platforms where beautiful little carved mechanical clockwork bears and animals seem to sit at rest with large kind of winding keys that protrude from their back or side. You can see there are music boxes. You can see there are glass orbs with small miniaturized displays within them. There are all manner of just beautiful little things and you would purchase, whether passing through or living here for a child on all manner of days, or a purveyor collector of rare, well-crafted, modern.
Bathroom, gas, poops. You know, the usual.
The usual.
The usual. Oh.